Okay, so this is Earl Strickland, world champion. You're on.
So, Weenie Beenie, your father, and I were in Myrtle Beach, and he wanted to watch the boxing match. He called us up at the pool room and invited us all to his house, the mansion, right, to watch the boxing match. And we all look at each other. We're all a little skeptical because Beanie was a sharp guy. He really was. So we accepted. We all went, right? But I told him on the phone, I said, there's only one stipulation, Beanie. I'm not going to gamble and not play any pool. Okay, we're going to watch the boxing match, and we're going to eat. We're going to eat, watch the boxing match, talk and mingle, and then leave. No pool. And he says, absolutely, no pool. So I hung up the phone, right? So we got there, we ate, had nice steaks. Beanie did it up right, he always does. Watched them, it was Spinks and Holmes, I think. It was in the early, middle 80s somewhere. So after that was over, I got up, was getting ready to leave. Beanie says, where are you going? I says, well, I'm leaving. He says, no, we're going to play some. I says, now I told you the stipulation that we weren't going to play no pool. This was a social gathering between pool players, and we weren't going to try to kill each other for once. He says, no, come on, what are you going to give me? I says, no, I don't want to give you nothing. He says, come on now, what are you going to give me? And he says, I'll tell you what. He looked at me and says, Parika gave me the 5 in the break, and he lost. I says, well, if he lost, I can't give it to you. He says, no, you got to give me the 5 in the break. I says, okay. I said, 300 a game, 200 a game we started out, 5 in the break. So we're playing an hour or so. He starts beating me. He's beating the crap out of me, right? I mean, he's just sitting me over there slapping me like this, right? But he's beating me bad. And I'm about ready to quit. I think I got maybe $1,000 left, five barrels, right? He's got me like 4,000. I think I had 5,000 on me when I went there. He's got me like 4,000 loser. He's beating the crap out of me. He's beating me unmercifully. So I start winning a few games. I start coming back. So the break starts failing. He can't make nothing on the break. So now we go about 10 hours. He can't make nothing on the break. I don't miss a ball for 10 hours. So now I got him like 8,000 loser. I tell you, it's unbelievable the turnaround. Now I'm giving him the 6, the 4, the break, and the first shot. The game's changed too. I mean, it's crazy. It's out of hand. You know what I mean? And now we're just playing, neither one of us hardly stand up. And I said, that's it, I quit. I got in about 8,000 losers. But that ain't the end of the story. The end of this story is funny. So your dad was notorious for anybody that beat him, he would follow him around like an Indian guide, I'm telling you. He would find you and he would get his money back. He was notorious for that, wasn't he, buddy? A little bit. If you got in his pocket, he wanted it back. I'm telling you. So he couldn't wait. So I looked at him, I says, I'm done, I quit. And I said, I'm going to get some sleep and I'm going to play golf. I should have never told him that. So I went and got some sleep. We went straight to the golf course. It was up 3 or 4 hours, got up and went to the golf course. Myrtlewood. You know where it is.
I do.
You know exactly where it is.
Absolutely, up the street.
This is the damnest thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm getting ready to hit a drive, right? I was swinging like that. I look down the fairway, here comes a Lincoln Continental down the middle of the fairway.
No way.
I'm going, you guys see what I see? They says, yeah. I said, here comes a Lincoln Continental down the middle of the fairway.
Buddy.
I says, what the hell? It was Caddyshack all over again. Remember when the guy drove his car out there? The guy did, and I says, you can't drive that car out here. That's what I was saying. You can't drive that car down.
That is cute.
Pulls up to the tee box, gets out, it's Weenie Beenie. Says, how much you want to bet? That's the end of the story.
That's great.
That was a great time. I miss Weenie very much. But I don't miss him chasing me, though. We miss him a lot. We really do.
Thank you.